Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 2 in Financial Crimes 2. This is Professor Dunaway. I hope that you all had a good week 1 and that you're finding your way around everything and getting used to how everything is set up, especially if you're new or newer to our setup here. Hopefully that you are all safe with the hurricanes that are going on. I hope that, I can't remember if any of you are in Florida or in that area or not, but if you are, hopefully you're all safe and your loved ones and friends are safe as well. So last week for week 1, we did an introduction and overview of the course. So as I mentioned, you want to, as I have on the screen up here, there's learning outcomes listed for each week. So at the end of each week, if you can go through the learning outcomes, there's usually 2, 3, or 4 per week. And if you can go through those and feel like you can, answer them or you have a good understanding of what they're asking, then you will be in good shape. So for last week, you learned some definitions such as for money laundering, fraud, computer crime, identity crime. Also, you learned about the stages of money laundering. You should be able to analyze the domestic and international responses to money laundering, also the techniques of AML compliance. You also should be able to discuss the nature and issues of both computer and identity crimes. And then finally, evaluate the importance of creating an internal financial intelligence unit within a financial institution. So that's for week 1. There were some websites we wanted you to take a look at, and then also there were 3 videos posted. So now we're moving into week 2. So for this week, we'll be learning or talking about risk analysis and anti-money laundering. There are several readings that are posted, so make sure you take a look at that. For some of them, we just want you to look at certain pages. For some, just sort of review. So look at the notes that are by each of the readings to see, but there are quite a few. So hopefully you'll be able to get through all of that this week. And then there was also 2 videos posted by Dr. Monroe. And there are 3 learning outcomes. So again, make sure you take a look at those. So you'll be learning about the history of risk analysis and the European directive. You'll also be learning about some fundamental concepts, the nature of risk, the concept of singularity, and also the problem of vagueness in the various risk categories. And then you'll also be looking at the Bank Secrecy Act Manual, and the Financial Action Task Force, and other organizations, their input. You'll be reviewing that. So again, after this week, you should have a pretty good understanding of risk analysis and anti-money laundering. And then for week 3, we will be discussing fraud. So you should have, again, for week 1 posted. I'm posting this on Sunday, so you should, by the end of today, be posting your responses, and then by last Wednesday, you should have posted your initial post. So I will get those graded by Wednesday of this week. So check back to see your grades. So for this week, for week 2, you should be posting in the discussion forum again by Wednesday evening. Your initial post, and then by next Sunday, your replies, responses, and comments are due. Make sure that you do the reading, watch the videos that are posted, and then there's optional office hours this week with Dr. Monroe, Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So if you have any questions or just want to stop in and chat, he will be there. And then just a reminder that your first assignment is due 2 weeks from today, actually. So that's the end of week 3, which will be September 24th. And it is posted on here, Benchmark Assignment 1. So along with the criteria that we're looking for. So take a look at that. And again, as I mentioned, you can get an extension, a 1-week extension for the first assignments, but you must contact me prior to the due date. So if you know you have something coming up, work's going to be hectic or something like that, and you're going to need an extension, just make sure you contact me prior to that Sunday, so prior to September 24th, if you are going to need an extension. And I think that's everything. So I hope you all have a good week too. Email me if you have any questions and I will get back to you. And if not, have a great week and I will be talking to you next weekend. Thanks, everyone.